Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Vannin and you join me back here in Satisfactory. Well, what did we do in the last stream? We did this. Well, some of this. So we built a bunch of machines and stuff, and you can kind of see some walls in the background because over the weekend I hopped in and I was unsure of what this should look like down here. So you can see I changed the foundation on the top. So it was a concrete foundation and I wasn't really feeling that. And then I felt that this could be like kind of like a bridge, but it's not really a bridge because it's just kind of like, but then you'd need access to other bits and pieces and to walk along it, and and we could have some lights. So I kind of thought, well, if it's going to be a bridge, it needs like a walkway on it. So we stick the walkway things on the top. So that's where this kind of came from. Obviously, I need to do the rest of it. I didn't get around to doing that. I added some lights on. We've got obviously some more of this. We did this on the last stream. We've got like a ladder to get up there. I unlocked the radar towers, so I thought I'd start whacking some radar towers out. I'll go over that in a couple of minutes. So yeah, you've still got our car down there. But as from the thumbnail, you can see I've kind of gone with, so just over there is where I'm going to do rubber and plastic. So I'm thinking anything like oil kind of based, kind of industrial. So like steel facades, walkways on the outside rather than, staircases. So outside walkways. So that's kind of what I've done here. And I've utilized pillars as, structural support. The game doesn't require it, but I think it looks better for having it. So you can see there kind of utilizing them. I've made a thing here to take stuff from on this side over, I think. What am I making on this side? So that's wire. I've had a weekend in between, so, brain doesn't want to function. So I'm making wire there that then goes upstairs and makes cable, doesn't it? How far do I actually go up here? So this is going to make cable. I don't think there's anything higher up. How do I get out? Oh, here. Yeah, there's nothing higher up. So that makes cable. So underneath here is going to bring over cable over to here, which won't get utilized in here. It's going to get utilized in there. So that's the box that I plan on having my manufacturers in. So I'm going to have 4 manufacturers in there. 2 making... computers, and then 2 making high-speed connectors, which needs the cable. So 37.5 cable per machine. So in total, like, you know, what's that? That's going to be 70 odd cable. And we're going to make these computers here. So circuit boards, rubber's not going to be a problem at all. And then our quick wire, which the quick wire is being done over there. But I then remembered there was something else that I was going to make. If you were here in the last stream, you remember I got very confused. Daily occurrence, really, to be brutally honest. It's these things here, the AI limiters. Now, I don't need anything for AI limiters right now, I don't think, off the top of my head. But they utilize the same sort of things. So I'm going to need them. But I'm going to need more quick wire. And I'm going to need more copper sheets. Because at the moment, I'm not even making enough copper sheets for these things. So I'm not entirely sure what I did with maths, to be fair. But then, if you've been around for a bit, you know that me and maths aren't friends. So, I need to make more copper. Well, last week, I sacked off the idea of making... I don't have a walkway here, do I? No. So I sacked off the idea of making pure copper ingots to go with ordinary flavour copper ingots. So, that needs to change. Now, I don't really want to build that way, and I can't build the other way because we have a train station now. So, what does that leave us? I'm thinking I'm going to sack off these and I'm going to go back to the pure copper, which will make me a way more copper ingots. Because I'm going to be making these new things, I don't think I've got enough. I'm going to have enough Caterium wire. So I need more Caterium. Well, whilst I was setting up and doing the radar towers, so basically I've come down and you can see I've placed power down here now. So hence why we've managed to have lights and all the good stuff. But the radar tower, what does the radar tower do other than do radar in case of invasion from the sky, from moths? Ooh, no, gonna carried away with myself there. What it does is it actually reveals nodes, and it reveals nodes that you've actually claimed as well. So you can see I've claimed, you know, Caterium and, you know, iron and so forth and so forth. So I need to place more radar towers. I think you need to place them quite high, I think, in order for them to be like, you know, give you the biggest amount of coverage. Maybe. I don't know. So, yeah. But there's our oil. That's what we're going to make into plastic and rubber. And anything that we don't use, we will send, because we're going to do our oil power plant up here. So, got a radar tower there showing all the good stuff here. I need to place another radar tower because we've got one there. And it's showing everything here. And I've got a radar tower there. It's showing that. So I need to put one up here somewhere. That'll really give us the goods. But I found this. Pure Caterium. And it's really well hidden as well. Put a couple of foundations down to show me where it is. But if I can get that Caterium down here. So we're gonna, that gives us that we're gonna need to make another one of these to over there. Now it shouldn't require much in order to do so. So we'll be able to go down and sweep along, and pick up the Caterium as it comes down and in to that. So we'll be able to, and that's a pure one as well. That's a pure node. In fact, I think you can just about see the foundations sticking out. So that's how far away it is. It's really not very far away at all. And we'll be able to come down with... Ooh, hello. You zoom in. Any movement is a very large one. So you'll be able to bring that along and then bring that down and in. And we'll get the Caterium over to here. So we need to increase the amount of refineries for the Caterium. Now, I'm pretty sure our plan is that we were going to overclock the miner over there. So we might do the same for there. I'm not too sure. Probably going to need to do a little bit of mathage to figure out what our output's going to be. So that's 240, that's going to be 480. So 480 times 2 equals 960. 960 divided by 24 equals 40. So 12, so 40 times 12. 40 times 12. 480. So we will be producing 480 ingots. And then rather than save us running all the way upstairs to look at a constructor. So Caterium wire. So that'll then take 12. So then we'll need 40 constructors, because that's 12. Already forgotten. That makes 12, yeah. So 40 of them, 40 of them. And then that's 60, isn't it? So 40 times 60 is 2,400. So 2,400 Caterium wire. So what do we need Caterium wire for? No. Well, I've got the fly thing still turned on to show you guys stuff. Don't need Caterium in that recipe. Do you need Caterium in this recipe? So I need 100. And I'm wanting to do 4 of them if I can. So that's 400. So... $400, and that is for AI limiters. $400 Caterium wire for AI limiters. Don't need that. So 105 plus another one, which so that'll be 200. Apparently can't get into it via there. What was it? So 210, 210. And the other one will be and that is going to be 210. 210. So 210 is then going to be 420. 420. So 400 plus 210 plus 420 equals 1030. 130. So 130 divided by 60 equals 17.1. How many are we making here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So looks like this will actually do. So the only thing I need to do is do the copper. And then I can increase the amount of copper sheet doofers in there, constructors. And then these ones, yeah, copper sheets. So this is currently making 80 because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's making 80. What do I need copper sheet wise? Don't need you anymore. And I want 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I probably will have to space them out. So these will want 100 copper wire. And these things 27.5. So they'll want another 100 and something, won't they? 27.5 times FUA is 110. So we need 210 copper sheets. So that's 11. So 20 times 11 is 220. And that makes 37.5. 220 divided by 37.5 was 5.8. Or do I just do something with that? So I need 5 of them. Well, 6. 5 an overclock one. 30. 220 divided by 30. 7.33. How many do I currently have? 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 8. So it takes 30 and it produces 30. So 30 times 8. 30 times 8 equals 240. And I need 220. Oh. Who did my maths? Stevie Wonder? I don't want this room. I want this one. So that takes 20 in. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. One, two, three, four, 5. So I'll just overclock 1 to 200%. I don't know why I'm deleting these, just because they're a different colour. There we go. So, do I have any power shards? I do. So, let's pick you. I'm going to go copper sheet. And I'm going to go... And that is 200%. Copper sheet. Copper sheet. I can actually just copy and paste, can't I? Right. So I don't need any more of the I don't need to do the pure stuff for, because I will, I'll say that doing pure like iron and stuff like that, you know, for like a really big, and it could be big projects ahead of us. Like I've heard that nuclear, that's a big deal. And I've put them up there, and that's a logistics layer. Oh, we're a bit silly on me, wasn't it? Zoop. Right. So these are going to be AI limiters. And I don't know, like I said, don't actually have anything I need AI limiters for. Why am I doing that? I have no idea. I could just copy and I can paste. And then over here, these are going to be silicon ones. And I need to get silica down here. So I still need to find some local silica. Could have sworn there's some round here, you know. I know there's some in a cave somewhere in this area here, but I need a hazmat suit, I think, to get into it. There's gotta be some silica in here somewhere. Or some quartz, sorry. Gotta be some quartz. Let's do a ping. And we'll look in this direction. We're looking for raw quartz. It's a hellish distance, isn't it? $2,000 meters. 3,000, 1,700, 2,500 meters. Out of the way, Mush. Crash. More crash. Crash the third. Quartz. Hello. It's 1,000 meters in that way. 1,000 meters. 1,500 meters. Have I got the hard drive out of this? Oh wait, it's in the water. Sure, I've got this one. No, I have not. Oh, you require these 20 mega thingies of doofus. Now, I made this that I'm about to show you because I was bored. Obviously, as I mentioned, I am not playing with creatures hating me. But I made this, and this is incredibly cruel because they have no way of helping themselves. But I don't care. power line to there. Swimming. Swimming. What? Oh, yeah. When you make power, you need to put batteries in the power thing. Or in my case, pig carcass. Insert fuel. And because this is highly entertaining, apparently, I'm still holding the cup. Sort of. Thanks. Thank you for your bits. Come again with more bits. Now, this is not the end of the world if I cannot find quartz round here. It's frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. I would prefer to find quartz round here. Right. I have a horrible feeling. It's 1,200. 600 meters away. I think it might be in here, you know. Yeah, 2,000 meters away, so 500 meters. I'm going to need me some explodey rock. Explosion doings. So I need to head back to base. Right, where are we? We are right here. So that is tiny. Remove. Remove that one as well. X marks the spot. And let's make that very, very bright so we can't miss it. We'll make it large as well. There we go. Right, so there's normal coal down here and all. So we're right on the edge of it. So if we were to, I don't know, if we were to get up there somehow and plant a radar tower. It's a very nice sandy area, this, isn't it? this is rather idyllic, isn't it? That's very nice. Very nice indeed. What's going here? One of them that the game doesn't actually tell us what they're for yet. You know what? I've got a plan. Plan so cunning you can put a tail on it, call it a weasel. I'm actually thinking space elevator. Yeah. I'm going to give it one of them. What colour will we have it? I don't know. So it red. Right, space elevator I'm going to stick in there. And central storage. Let's go and have a look up here and see if we can whack some central storage. I think we can drive up here. And I'll also as well as make it so we can have a look to see if we can get a towery hujamut up on here. I like this area. If I can do like really non-intrusive, like pillars, space elevator on top. Space elevator don't need any power, and then I can just come and hand feed the space elevator or have some kind of box system set up, and then just have them feeding into yes, I likes that. Don't know whether we'll have the hub there or not. I suppose it doesn't really make much of a difference. Tripped you up. Should probably slow down before I end up in the water. Almost died. Lost me car. Thanks. That's very, very funny. Oh no, it didn't give me the... Oh no, it did. Oh, I've got loads of stuff. He says, let's drive slowly so that we don't end up in the water. We didn't end up in the water, we ended up in a wall. Wow. The back end definitely kicks out in this. I'm gonna get out. Yeah, we could do some kind of central storage shenanigans around here. And we've got central storage up here. And it's not that far to go for what's it called? If we decide to stick the space elevator there. Can I get up there? Might be able to get it up there around here. Fart rocks. Hey, it's all right up here, isn't it? Where am I? Very close to where I want to be. In fact, I'm almost right on top of where I want to be. Big wide open space. Let's stick a radio tower down here. Didn't like that, did it? Power. Power tower with platform. because you're a pest and you wouldn't line up the way I wanted you to. I think I might die horribly if I go down there. So let's not. Let's get a lay of the land about where we are. We're next to a big waterfall. Iron node. Another iron node. Very big waterfall. That's the red forest. Hey Epic, how are you? Doggo. This thing is lethal. Radiation rock, yes it is. Where am I? Okay, so come into there and then go... that way. Not close enough. Can I get on the top of this? Apparently not. So, that is now powered. So, what have we got? Sulfur. We could probably use some more sulfur at some point, I reckon. A load more coal. Copper ore. So we've got quartz either up there or it's... Yeah, must be up there because... How do I get up there? This is just going down. There's no use nor ornament that. Let's turn our light on. Hello, piglets. Ooh, spooders. So, we need to go back to the base, as I need some, because I don't have any. No, I don't. I don't have any explosive chucky things. You know things I'm talking about. Obelisk. That's the word I was looking for. Couldn't for the life of me find it. Right. I would take the car, but I have a feeling I'll probably kill myself. So, yeah. Plus, I have no idea where it is now. Ooh, what are you? Ooh, water. Hello. Pure. And pure. Oh. Thanks. No, they're wolves. Production. Okay. So, we now have Caterium. I did not know this existed. So where are we? Ah, where we were about to go and try and run to. So there's Caterium underneath here. And then that needs to come down here. So, is this the time for trucks? Is this where we utilize truckage? It needs to go that way. Not enough room. Dare there be not enough room. Foundations, make that 2-meter foundation. Go to there. Go to there. Go there. And go there. Okay, so we can figure something out. Let's go and go down the path. Or try and figure out the path. So we need to go past the weird tree. That looks a slightly easier path to go that way. It does to go the other way. I'll have to make trucks and a truck stop and all the other shenanigans. Which way is the way? Can't be that way. That is the wrong way. Need a less rubbish way. Oh, we're here again. Fancy seeing you here. Okay. Well, there's got to be a better way of getting over to there. I mean, that looks like a more direct route, like coming down here or something. I mean, that looks more direct, but whether that actually works out to be direct. And what I might actually do is maybe try and figure out how to build like a road going to there, figure out the level, and then head over there. But I need Noblest, so I'm going to head back to base, which is there at the minute. Do you need to get this train situation, which is something we can discuss on the journey. So, I was walking down the road earlier on today. The foundations I've laid out for being like the main highway, as it were. And I realised I'd never actually paid any attention to it, but the moth flies straight through it. I don't know whether the moth does two different flight paths, because I thought the moth didn't hit it, but it does. So, the height that I have it as now, I've got two choices. I either go higher, or I bring it lower. I'm thinking bringing it lower. Yeah, this must be the way through. Through there or something. Oh no. Could do a train. Train can carry more. Because that's two pure nodes. Maybe I should have picked up the car. This is a long run. So yeah. I think we can just see it in the background how high up it is. I'm thinking bring that lower. And do I build the central storage in that grassland area? Do I even build the other thing over there? I did have another idea for the space elevator. Maybe that area should just be left as a natural little beauty spot. So yeah, that's the height at the moment. And I think I need to bring it down by a decent amount. And it'll also work for a couple of reasons. It'll work from the point of view that I've just built a Caterium factory over where the Caterium is over there. Now I was going to bring the Caterium into the other place, and I have a whole thing of constructors to make Caterium wire. But I have subsequently found that there is, well, not that I've subsequently found because I always knew it was there, but subsequently decided that the other node, the pure node of Caterium, which was very close, I'm going to start using, because it seems like a lot of things high up use a lot of Caterium, and I always thought that because you make so much of it, you'd be good. But apparently you make so much of it, but then these machines use like a buttload of it. So yeah, I'm thinking like if I just make up an absolute buttload of Caterium wire and have that feeding into my central storage, and in no time whatsoever I'll have more Caterium I'll know what to do with. I can turn that factory off if I need to. But I can also as well utilize that Caterium in other builds. So if I need to run a like a train permanently from that Caterium factory to somewhere else, then I'll be able to do that. Little update in this area. So they are just purely foundations, by the way. I'll skin that with like their foundations with like steel walls, I think. Yeah, like that. That's where I plan on doing. Going to turn all of the crystal in this location, the quartz. So there's two 600 lines there. Are they 600? No, can't be 600. 240 lines. Because I've only got Mark II miners. Haven't I? It says, yeah, Mark II miners. So 240. And then inside of the cave, over where that green haze is, there's a cave down there. And there's another 240 in there, plus a 120. So if I overclock the 120, we could have 4 240s. In that location, and once again I can make pure Caterium, as we know that we can make pure Caterium. So need to have a look to see, because I'd like to make crystal oscillators. I don't think on any of my playthroughs have I actually done crystal oscillators. I've never got around to making them. I think we're making them in the multiplayer game, but when I say we, I mean Mikey. So I've done a little factory down here. I haven't skinned it or anything. I've put an outside on it. But this factory here is for smokeless powder, I think it is. What it's called? Yeah, smokeless powder. So I'm making smokeless powder, and I'm making a tiny bit of polymer resin, which I may turn that polymer resin into something else. I make it into a bit of plastic, and I got a load of oil, so crude oil. So there's some nodes over there. So there's a want to say that it's like 120 lines, and then I utilize a bit in there. Then the rest, this is gonna head over and add into the amount of crude oil we'll have on the Spire coast there to make our power plant. In there is where I'm going to do the Caterium wire, and I'll be able to lower down the that walkway. You'll see a train, or hear a train, definitely. Explain that in a second. So yeah, I'll probably build out to be able to go down with that. And I'll probably take it down to, I don't know, maybe the tops of these power pole things. Yeah. So, was going to have the train in the inside of here, but it was too messy. Didn't like it. So let's take the train. We can hop on it to come back. But this is basically going from the steel factory so yeah, coming from here and then we're gonna have to start looking at some overflow issues back at the other place. Yep, filled with beams. So framey when you get around things that are running. Doesn't seem to matter what I do. So these are all then coming in here. And as you can see, I have way too many beams. Get rid of some of them. Any danger of not freezing every 5 seconds? Right, what did we get? What did we get? Alternate recycled rubber. This looks good. Alternate recycled rubber. Let's give this a look at then. So, alternate recycled rubber. Plastic and fuel gives us 60 rubber per minute. 30 plastic. Polymer resin and water, and we get rubber. I suppose it's one way of getting rid of fuel, I guess. If we've got like an abundance of fuel, we can suppose we can do that. Make a lot of rubber if we need a lot of rubber. I don't know what we're going to need a lot of rubber for. I know what we can do over by the steel there. Steel factory, we can go and we can put a radar tower down. That's where that crude oil comes in. Oh. Fine, we'll wait. The only downside that I look at when I've done this is how much like stuff bends off. So this monorail thing that I did, wondering whether I needed it to be 3 wide like you do an ordinary one and then have the train running down the middle, just to take into the fact that it's going to twist and turn. So that might be something for me to have a look at. Or not make it out of concrete. But I do love trains in this game.
this most valuable artifact.
Right. So we can see a bunch of the oil that's over there. So impure, normal, impure, normal, impure. So that's just like 6 of them. And there's a normal there. We've already got these 2. And then there's going to be more further along. Really do need to probably bring the power down underneath there. Got the 2 normal, sorry, impure and a normal there, and then I think there is another one around there somewhere. Further down. Yeah, 'cause it just goes to there. I think it's literally like here. So, the computer factory is pretty much finished off. I just need to be making rubber to send to it, and I just need to be making silica to send to it. Now, the rubber is going to come from here. And I reckon I can get that probably done from start to finish in our next stream on Friday, as long as I do work out all the maths for it, so I know how much I've got going in. Normal, pure, and a pure. So 2 pures and 2 normals, so 3 pures going into this factory that I'm going to have here, making plastic and rubber. And I need to try and utilize all of it to make as much plastic as rubber as I possibly can, and don't worry about any of the byproducts. So I'll probably make a bit of fuel. Those platforms are way too big. Right. They do not need to be 3 big. Maybe in width, but, well, 4 big in width, but come back that much. Where's the bloody train again? He's on the way back. There it is. Oh, logistics. I want a smart splitter. And this was going to be overflow. Special. That's why I'm so glad to get out and build elsewhere, because this is so laggy, this area. And apparently it's always been a little bit laggy, from what I understand. Never this bad, but because it's it's on the border. However, from what I understand, borders aren't supposed to be a thing in this flavour. That's what I understand, but it might be very, very different. But apparently borders are not meant to be a thing. Oh yeah, I have things up and running up here. So an awful lot of screws. So the things that are slowing this down, funnily enough, is what's coming from the steel factory. So it's the pipes and the heavy modular frames. Not heavy modular frames, the concrete beamage. Concrete thing. So here come the pipes in now. So over at the other place I'm making these, well, with the pipes. So I'm making a concrete encased pipe or whatever it's called. Here, with some of the excess steel, I am actually making... I'm also making some encased industrial beam. Here. Utilising some of the steel beam, because we've got the steel beam coming here, but it's not doing anything at all. So we've got the concrete being made there. And I very much doubt that any of this is remotely optimized. In fact, I know for a fact it won't be. So as you can see though, I mean, it's only been a few hours. That's been up and running and going. I think I'm a bit optimistic in the amount of boxes I've got here, but you know. Such is life. Now, I don't think I can get out of this room. Did I put a door in anywhere? I don't think I did. As you can see, still got lots to finish off. Including this corner, although I've not done anything with this corner because this is one of the main ways to get in and out. So that's that cave I was talking about earlier on that's going to feed into that factory. So we've got some quartz coming from there, going into there, and there'll be 2 more lots of quartz, 240 and 120. Yeah, this as well. This can come down in terms of height. Obviously, it'll be governed by that there, but that's actually a ramp down, so you know it's really not going to be much of a problem to bring the height down. And once I'd built it, I was kind of a little bit dubious about the height. I wasn't that comfortable with it being that high. Right. Why have I built this? I hear you all ask. Because I'm going to connect this one, and I'm going to stick it there. And then what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll delete the foundations around it. So now I can go off down here and take one of these through here. Like that. Wait. Why? Why? Please tell me it goes to that length. I have a feeling I might have got this one. I have. Thought I did. I came wandering around here. Off camera. Because I'm nosy. Right. Foundation. I swear these things follow the player. Wherever we stand, they join in. Just to be annoying. Power, of course. Can't see that far. If this was a really overgrown area, I wouldn't even bother. But because it's so open and we're going to see it because this is the area that we're going to be making the power plant. I really can't get away with just shoving it down any old place. Now, I don't reckon I'll be able to make it up there without building can bring this through here though. Sounds like we broke something. Right. So, pure. Is that normal from before? That's impure, and that's impure. So, impure, normal, impure, normal. There's a lot of oil out here, isn't there? Bloody hell. Oh well. There's the remnants of fart rocks, so I reckon I've been here. Oh, I haven't. I got rid of the fart rocks and I didn't get the computer. The hard drive. Must be mad. Ma'am. One of our oil locations. Right. Now to run back and then take the power through the canyon. What's that? Oh, water. Only not as we know it. Interesting. I am going to have to come in here and come and get all of these power slugs. There are hundreds of them here. Power line. Probably not going to have that ramp, to be brutally honest. This what I've got here. I'm probably going to delete and add the oil from here into the power. Whatever we get left over from our plastic and oil factory. Sorry, plastic and rubber factory. I think I'll make some packaged fuel out of it. And literally just for my own personal use for this. Right, for this one, so it stays out of the way of the building. Let's bring this one to here. And then we'll bring this back. By the way, chap. All right. Oh, wow. I always knew there was a lot of resources out in the desert, but I did not realise there was this much. There's even another oil node here. Wow. Right, so what's that? Copper, iron, more iron. Wow. There's so much out here. And there's water out here as well. And I mean, it's not beyond the realms of going to the water here, is it? You know, we could do such a massive pure iron factory out here, just making all of the base, and we could like make steel out here. Food for thought. We don't really have like anything that's making the basic stuff anymore. Alternate coated cable. I don't think I want that, and I have no idea why I don't want to automate making automated miners. Coke steel makes 20. 15 of that and 15 of that. Petroleum coke, so I need heavy oil residue. Oh, mush. Coming through, are you? Yeah, thought you might. Well, clearly through one of these will be how we get into the desert. So as we bring that along, well actually, yeah, I'll just go straight through, won't it? I know there's coal out here. I remember there's coal down there. Might be some coal over there as well. And there's on the coast. There's coal. Because I did start a playthrough and I started in the desert. And I actually found it really easy. Because everything was right there in front of me. I didn't really have to go for anything. Other than oil. Power. Wow, I don't think I've ever been up here. Yeah, mate. Don't mind living next to a big couple of towers, do you? Huh? All good with that? Sweet. Oh, wow. Mother load of quartz. So much quartz. All the quartz. Oh, we've got quite a lot of the map actually unlocked there, haven't we? Well, even though I didn't really go and hook up much in terms of the, what's it called? The Computer Factory. I call it Computer Factory Part 2 because I'm just dreadful with names, really. Never know what to call stuff. And it kind of is. Like, it might not be some of the most exciting viewing at all, but if you're playing Satisfactory, then this is probably very close to, especially if you can't sort of like concentrate on just doing one thing. I also find that a lot of streams that I find with Satisfactory are done by people who have a very large following, so they spend most of their time talking to chat. I, on the other hand, have a very tiny following. So, yeah, I really just end up sort of concentrating on what I'm doing, which is normally bouncing around all over the place. A lot of my seal stuff. And, oh, hello. He's massive. It's the biggest spooder I've ever seen in my life. I think that's the swamp. The swamp. There's a lot of swampy things in there. Apparently there's radiation. Right. So, what have I got to do for the next stream? I need to work on all of the... It'll look cool at the end, but whilst I'm doing it, God, it's boring. Which is like repetitive tasks. So, I am here. I'm not anywhere where I should be. I need to do the calculations on that of what I'm going to need, and then next episode we can build that. In the meantime, I will have tried to build some kind of linking that stuff to here. Or here. Somewhere in this vicinity. And then it'll then get belted. Hell, I might even just run a bus from there to there and belt the stuff all the way down. I mean, it's not ideal, but I just feel that it's either do that or make a highway and then have trucks. But if I have trucks, I can't calculate how much I'm actually getting. There's going to be a train line around about here, so I don't know. I'll bring it into this factory anyway. Because I don't even know how much silica I need. I might need like a really, really small amount, and most of that doesn't need to come anywhere near this. So I'll do all of the mathematics for that. I like the idea of that, but it's not happening. Remove. Like the idea, but no. Right. So need to sort out the maths for that so that we can do that together next stream. Or at least make a really good start on laying stuff out. Might lay a few like foundations out just to get a rough idea of size. And I also need to lower this big long link here and actually make the make it so that trains could come down here. Maybe, possibly. Don't know. We're going to be making plastic and rubber, and we need to be able to get it out of there. So we do need to start hooking up the train lines and making like a central storage. In the past, I've made like an absolutely monstrous central storage, and it was a pain in the backside to do, and it drove me insane. So I probably won't make anything quite so big. But it'll be big-ish because of obviously the train station. So, what have we done? Probably not a lot, really. We've caught up on this and realised that we do actually make enough stuff to do all of the things that we need to do. And really, I just need to go and belt it all up, all of those pure iron thingies, and I haven't done it yet because it's a very monotonous, boring task, and I'm sure you guys don't want to sit there and watch me do that for like an hour and a half. But anyway, next week or on Friday, sorry, we'll have a go at doing rubber and plastic. I will get us into positions, hopefully, that I've got some exciting things to watch rather than watching me lay endless foundation. We might actually do a whole stream on making blueprints for the train line, so maybe that'll be the stream after, which would be next Monday. But Wednesday, we're going to give it a chance, give another try for Diablo, and hopefully we won't have any more internet problems. So thank you very much for watching. Join me on Wednesday, 7 o'clock UK time, for a bit of Diablo 4. Again, no idea what I'm going to do on Diablo 4. Probably look for more Altars of Lilith, because it gives you stuff. And I like stuff, and he becomes more smashy when he has good stuff. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Until Wednesday, if you want to join me for Diablo 4. If not, then Friday for more Satisfactory. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all of those good things. They're all free, won't cost you a penny. And link for the Discord, I think, is in the description below. Until Wednesday, have a good one, guys.